lawns there to chip the old concrete off them and clean them up so that they could have a building built. So they're still standing somewhere.
Has to be a valuable.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think there's some remains, the bell and something else there, maybe Jerry knows more about that than I do, that from the old school itself were saved. I tried to find that trophy that we won and it got lost somewhere, I don't know where, but never could find it. But things went along. Anybody else got a question? I hope not. Yes, ma'am.
I have heard since I moved to town that Cedar Island is no longer an island because what was the channel got filled in the '38 hurricane, and they never dredged it again. Is
So
that true to that?
they dredge it once in a while for boats to
It
go
is
through
now,
there.
yeah.
But,
It is now.
yeah, Cedar Island was lost 4 or 5 houses, I think, Lindy, wasn't it? 5 houses?
5 houses.
Forwarded over to Harbor View. And the guy had to buy the land because his house was on it. And you know, that house came over, floated over in perfect condition. Unbelievable. You know, the little rowboat went under the river and split it up. And,
Tell them about the woman who's
the
stayed
woman
over on the island the whole time that storm was.
with a candle in the window, yeah. She rode through it on the upper deck up there in their house and stayed in the center of the top of the, not on the roof, but as high as she could get. Attic. And luckily the water didn't take her house with it, but she lived through it.
So it's only
Made it
after
through.
hurricane.
So, yes.
Hi, I live in the Harbor View area, and I was wondering if anybody had any pictures of what Harbor View looked like before the 1938 hurricane, because I know it washed a lot of land away.
Oh, it
where
did.
my house is now.
Yeah.
And so I'm very curious about that.
Oh, I'm sure there's pictures somewhere
Road
of it.
that used to go from all the way out to the point.
Yeah.
Which
I don't know what happened. I have no pictures of it myself. I wished I did.
We had those box cameras, they didn't take much of a
No, they didn't take much. We were lucky to get the 2 trees that I had in front of Donnie's house. But picture that. I think Tommy might have some pictures. I'm going to talk to him about it. And I know there'll be other speakers. And like Lenny, he's the town man here. In '36 he came here. And he rode the hurricane down, the '54 hurricane and a '38. 38 hurricane, he was down the dock. And he survived it, so, but he'll tell you some stories about the waves and the ocean and everything else. I just couldn't believe High Street facing that Indian River. And the waves that I saw were bigger than the ocean that I went across. I couldn't believe the whitecaps. And there I was swallowing salt water. I couldn't believe it. Oh boy, I should have stayed home. Yes, sir.
Word around town is you still got a pretty good voice. Could you honor us with a song before closing?
Oh, boy. They asking for punishment here. Holy smackerels. Yeah,
One more question before you do.
One more question, comment. My father-in-law said it took 4 hours to drive from Camden out to the beach, the '38 hurricane.
I don't doubt that one bit. I don't doubt it one bit. Luckily he got here.
Clinton Beach was, that was.
Oh yeah, Clinton Beach was level. The houses, what were left were turned upside down. And there was a gash in that road in Clinton Beach as wide as this building that Dad took me down to see. And we had to drive up through Grove Way, which was the road from where the apartments are past ShopRite. And that road was the only thing that we could go through and drive up to where the road was split like this. And it was down, it ripped everything apart. The cement was gone, the road was gone. Just like the Indian River looked like. The water was still coming out of there from the other side. But it was unbelievable, the sight of Clinton Beach and the houses, the way they were. Just tumbled over like matchboxes. Pepper?
How long did it take to restore the town?
Well, it took, I know it was 30 days before we had lights at my house on High Street. So I think it was probably a little earlier than that for the town itself to get it going. But they didn't, there were some trees down
A
through.
lot of trees.
A lot of trees down through Route 1. And it took a lot. We didn't have the power saws they had today. And
No, bucks.
you had to go back and forth with what you had. And everybody, I'll tell you, everybody pitched in. Everybody did something to help. There were people working on every angle to try to get this thing, get Clinton back to where it belonged. And by gosh, they did a lot of work. A lot of people worked. If there's not any other questions, I'll make you suffer. It's bad enough you suffer through my talking.
It's still changing. It's still changing. As you know, you got the new drugstore there. The drugstore, I say, the town is still changing.
Oh, yeah, the drugstore.
They tore down the
CVS moved
first
up.
house we moved into.
Everybody seems to be moving, there's no doubt about it. Well, let me see if I can get this thing going right, and I'll make you suffer once more. Let's see if I can get it back here.
Karaoke, what are you gonna say?
I don't want to.
The question, how many people lived through a hurricane here? Anybody? Well, we got quite a few. That's the reason I'm here, because I wanted to hear what you said about it. It's quite an experience. I was lucky I was get blown into the harbor because I was on a boat. John Wagner had a big boat there tied up, and I was on the deck of it. And the wind started blowing and blowing, and I grabbed hold of the cable, and the next thing I had to slide down to the deck and slip off that boat. The water hadn't started to move in, but once it did, it moved way in, and there was a store that, little grocery store down there in Clinton on the harbor, and it floated all the way up to the next street, cross street. It was quite an experience. Watching 5 houses go across the harbor is something else too.
Before I sing the song, I have a presentation to make to the two people that made this possible. Carrie, with all the work you did for me. I didn't do a thing. She set this whole program up. Thank you, Carrie. I can't thank you enough. And Sarah from the library, the director. Sarah, got a little present for you here too. Without those two, there would have been no tonight. Like this.
Got a little Henry swag for you here, so you can relax and fashion with some Henry protocol. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I want to thank everyone for coming. I hope it was entertaining. I'm not a good speaker, like I said, but I hope somebody solved a little of what I said. And, I enjoyed it, although I was very nervous to start with, and I'm still nervous. Now that I'm going to sing a song, I'm going to drive you out of here.